Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to Civilization 6. We are playing the Germans on Deity, on Epic Game Pace, and on a continents map, which you can see I got one of them just all to myself, actually. So, we're going to continue where we left off. I think this episode we're going to try to focus on maybe getting a new city down here. Maybe right here I'll just drop a pin. Drop a couple of pins, actually. So we have, oh my goodness, the new city. Just do that, like so. This would be a very good spot for a campus, so... Campus. And, I don't know what icon to use for it. Let's use the sun. And, we'll drop a Hansa there. Sorry guys, it's just a little disorienting because I do invert my keyboard for playing with Civ 6. So, my arrow keys are WASD and, my WSAND are now my arrow keys because the developers of Civ refuse to change that up. Anyway, well, you could probably change it in the options menu actually, but yeah, absolutely. Can change that. User interface, there must be something somewhere. Global actions, quick load. Lenses. Apparently not here, but maybe outside of that. Who knows? Anyway, let's go ahead and drop a lumber mill right here. And we will move on. And we will be told about stuff from the advisor, because the advisor likes to always remind us every single time I load this game up since the last patch. Oh boy. Alright, let's just keep going. I think next game I'm actually going to disable the advisor entirely. Because I've got a fairly good idea at this point. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of doing a...
My liege, we have an envoy at our...
Away. Anyway, I think at some point soon I'm going to be doing a review of Civilization 6. Yeah, I know it's really, really late, but just hear me out. I'm thinking of... Potentially it'll turn into a series of reviews if it works out. Considering just doing something that's like super late to the party and just calling it final verdict. It's like, I've played this thing to death. Kind of like the completionist, except probably a lot more cynical because I'm not as happy as Mr. Gerard is over there at the completionist. But yeah, definitely something where I'm like, alright, I played this game. Is it worth buying? Well, we'll see about the format, but it'd be like, basically, is it worth buying? What sort of bugs are there? Have they been fixed? Have they fixed it in a good amount of time? How have they been supporting the game since it launched? Etc, etc. Anyway, Yervin, let's take a look. What can we do with you? We can't build any more districts yet. Could build either a market or we could build a workshop. That's a great merchant situation right now. Gain some envoys. We are far and away already producing more great merchant points than anybody else, but I mean, I do want to buff this up, but I think I want to get the workshop going. I don't think we're that far away from industrialization, actually. Yeah, we're closing in on it. I mean, we've got several techs to go, but it's definitely to a point now where we want to start finishing those workshops. I think I'm going to wait a few more turns for this, because this is going to be pricey. If I buy up 2 tiles to get there. 5 turns until border growth. Yeah, I can wait 5 turns. And yeah, actually, I think I'll send them down here to build a mine on that hill. So the city has plenty of housing. Housing in spades. Here's a question. What does our government look like? We do have serfdom. So we should probably get to work on, getting more workers out, because I do want to just start ramping up. She wants 2 amenities. She's giving 1 amenity in return. How much will you actually give me? 30? Just bear with me while I try to negotiate here. She'll give me 24. I think I'll take that. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. Trajan, you want to make some trades as well? Alright, what kind of deals can we do with you? Spices, maybe? What would you give me for it? That's not bad. How about maybe trading it for one of... You're like, no? That deal... You would totally give me the sandals of the frickin' prophet, too. Or the Holy Grail. They really need to fix that, too. They shouldn't just give this stuff away. How about Ravenna? Will you give me that? Nope. Didn't think so. Sure, let's do that. I mean, I would have liked to have taken the Great Work, but it would just delete what I already have. So that's just kind of pointless. It defeats the purpose. Maybe later. Soul, we do need to work on your housing. We need to do so many things with you. 14 turns for a builder, that's quite the long amount of time. We need a builder here. We do have one now, that's good. Let's get you out, repair the sheep. So we need to work on this area's housing, and we can just turn this into a massive, massive farming community. I think we should probably do that. Soul needs more. Berlin's also getting low, but we are building a granary there, so that's going to help. So...
You tread...
going against your agenda? Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't plan on letting you settle here at all, so that's too bad for you. Alright. Heldenberg. Oh, we should get a granary here first. I was going to build a workshop as well, but the granary is going to help it keep growing, which ultimately is more important, because, yeah, the more people we have out, the more people are helping the city grow, make more money, and make more production. Drop a mine there. Trade route capacity's up. Cool. Alright, next turn. Oh, wasn't I gonna actually chop that forest? The stink eye. Oh, you poor thing. You want a presence on my continent? That's gonna be tricky. Hey! Mbamba Zinga! I'm not here to share God's enlightenment, man. Sample our hospitality. We will send you a delegation. We will give you fabulous gifts and prizes. Wish I knew where your capital was. Goodbye. Enthusiastic disciple. He's got a monarchy government. We've got some negative. You know what I'm going to do right now with you, sir? For starters, you have an incredible amount of literary works. But what I think I'm going to do with you, sir, is just trade you some of my exotic goods. No, you're not going to do that? Okay. You're disappointing. You disappoint me. How about mutual open borders? I don't normally do that with random AI, but I do want to try to...
Enacting new policies in our government.
We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time.
I'm so glad Press Gangs comes with exploration now. It was so stupid having it later on in the industrial era. Colonial offices, pastures, receive +1 food, very good. Government unlocked, we're definitely switching over to this one. Merchant Republic, thank you very much. Got a boost for castles too, very good. I think I want to do Press Gangs. Yeah, that'll help with our ships once we finally get them out. Alright. What do we want for our wild cards? We're actually kind of low on options here. I mean, I could throw a diplomatic card in there, I guess. Or I could actually use them properly. Maybe throw Strategos in there. Try to get a great general. Medina Quarter, help with city growth. Inspiration, push for a great scientist. Trade Confederation is only for international trade routes. All my trade routes are domestic. I think I'll throw in colonization for now. Strategos, do I want that? It certainly won't hurt. God King won't do much. Oh, land surveyors maybe. Yeah, let's do land surveyors. Alright. What do we got next in the civics, in the civic trees? Let's look at the big picture here. Civil service, it's going to take 12 turns. Let's get to work on civil service. Grow a city to 10 pop. That I'm notoriously bad at growing cities. It's probably not going to happen. Even though Aachen can support 10 pop, it's not going to grow that big. It will maybe get to 9 by the time this is done fully researching. Soul, oh god, 32 turns, really? 35 for the workshop. City really, really stinks for production. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna buy a trader in this city. It'll take most of my gold, but I think it'll be worth it. I'm gonna get to work on the workshop, try to get some production in there. And I think I will grab one of the cows in Seoul, just to help out a little bit with the production. Right, you guys repair that. Got a boost for castles. Yep, we knew about that already. Need more housing in Buenos Aires. Interesting. Guess we'll get some workers out in Buenos Aires as well. What do we got for the government? Yeah, we also want to get a settler out. Well, Buenos Aires isn't going to grow, so probably a settler out of Buenos Aires. So it's 34 turns before it grows. Ten turns for ancient walls there. Alright, Berlin, 40 turns till the workshop is built. Yeah, I think not. Let's finish off the walls. And we'll go for the highest, the best trade route we can get. So that would actually be Hattusa. That seems pretty good.
In addition to bringing riches to our...
Thank you for that. Wonder if I should be upgrading some of these guys. Well, not right now, I shouldn't be. Need to have the appropriate policies in place to do so. We might be able to get an alliance with Rome and get the boost. That would be very good if we can do that. Alright, Buenos Aires, get a settler out. 12 turns, that's reasonable. Get farm. Hattusa is still build capped or housing capped. Need to start getting some universities out as well. We'll have one in Aachen very soon, but we need to work on the others. Mbemba Zinga's getting his universities out. As a matter of fact, he is producing 9 points per turn. We're producing... Like, we're gonna get this guy, but he's producing 9 points versus 6.2. So we need to get to work on that. What's that? What just got built? Hagia Sophia? Well, that's more religious, so I think we're good there. Wow, look at this city. It's got like... just the monument, the palace, and the granary inside of it. Everything else is outside of the walls. It's like, it's basically a castle. It's kind of neat, actually. This one's got a bit more housing. Cool, we got the great scientist. Who's after them? I'm gonna be kicking myself if it's Newton after them.
Our dedicated...
Now who is it? It's Charles Darwin. That's not so bad. Alright, so we'll go ahead, we'll use you up. Military science. That was it? I thought I was supposed to get 3 of those. Triggers Eureka moment for 3 random technologies from the Renaissance or Industrial era. I got 1. Where are the, Okay, perhaps it only showed the 1. Because I have some of these other ones triggered as well. build 3 workshops. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. Own 2 crossbows, I did that. So honestly, it's probably these 3 in the industrial era. There's no way I've built 3 workshops. I don't think I've even built a single workshop yet. Yep. Okay. So it just didn't give me the proper notifications then. Awesome. Alright. Some more farms. Hattusa should... Oh good, they've got now 8. So each of these farms will provide 0.5 housing. So, at kind of a middle stage in the game, it's not a bad strategy at all to just, like, spam farms everywhere. Alright, now then, let's get to work on our workshop. Alright, Hattusa. Yeah, I got a trader for now, I guess. We do want to take advantage of those extra 2 trade routes we get with our government form, our form of government, if you will. Alright, now we want to get back over here. I believe we have the policy to reduce the cost of acquiring things. Yeah, land surveyors, cool. Let's get that iron. Any other tiles we're just itching to get? Hattusa, are you going to actually expand properly? The answer is no. They will ignore this lovely green tile right here or these lovely oranges. So we will likely have to buy those tiles up as well. So our university in Aachen is going to be done next turn. What are we doing in terms of science now? We got a boost to astrology because of our university. We are behind Mbemba Zinga and Elizabeth. We are now ahead of Philip, albeit just barely. And we're ahead of everybody else except maybe the unknown player, so... kind of third, fourth place. A shrine will only take 4 turns. Well, it's Aachen, and Aachen's a very good, Aachen's very good at producing things. Only 11 turns for a workshop, actually. That is tremendously good. Do we want to put our, how many districts can we actually put out right now? We've got, well, we have 3. Normally we can do 3 with 7, I believe. You know, kids get the 1, and then 4 pop, we can do a second. 7, we can do a third, yep. So then we can drop 1 more district. Like, I was actually planning on doing the theater square here. But we can also do the commercial hub and just make more money and help that produce. I think for now we'll build the workshop, but we'll put a pin down just to remind, just as a reminder here. That did not go at all the way I wanted it to. Alright, let's get out of here. Got a commercial hub pin, yay! Alright, next turn. How's that settler coming? 7 turns. 5 turns till Aachen grows. Yeah, we have no chance in getting that. Well, we've already passed the point of it being 100%, getting 100% value out of a Eureka there. But we wouldn't be getting it regardless. Don't know why this is coming back up. There we go. Alright, for this city, the one we got from Harold. Oh goodness, what do we even want to do here? This city's so bad. It's a terrible city. Can we just buy a worker? No, we don't have the gold for it. Okay. Well, fortunately, we've got a very profitable harbor. So let's go ahead and drop that. Get a mine over here in Hattusa, try to get a little bit more money. Money. Yes, money. Production. Now, speaking of Hattusa, since we do have that policy, I'm going to take this opportunity to just buy that tile, because it's not expanding in the way I'd like it to. And we kind of need that citrus. Also, if we work that tile, we'll be getting some extra gold and some extra culture as well. Which is very nice. Harold Hardrada finally built the Colosseum. Good for him. Seoul continues to need housing. Not really surprised there. We'll probably have to surround this area with farms. Very production poor, though. Let's get you down there. Get the citrus hooked up. Actually gonna get our first harbor out pretty soon there. Perfect. I believe it's the first. We're building a few of them right now. Not actually building one right here. Harold Hardrada went to war. Okay, cartography is done. We didn't get the pop-up. I'm not sure why I'm not getting the pop-ups right now. Let's take a look. Can we get straight through to industrialization? No, but we do have the boost for mass production. And military tactics as well we could go for. Astronomy leads into scientific theory as long as we get banking. Castles. Gain a free spot. So that seems situationally useful. I believe this wonder's already been built. However, we will need this eventually for steel, so it's cheap, we might as well just get it now. It's already been boosted as well. Let's hook that up. Actually, let's clear the marsh and put a farm down there. Or we could hook up the dyes. That's probably better. It's probably higher priority. I chose UI mod. It would just throw up a lens and be like, this is what you want to prioritize in this city. Alright, Harold's denouncing us again. My navy is weak. We'll fix that, don't worry. Want to learn that Quago is facing siege. Okay. Good, good. Alright, we got a trade unit here. Do we want to do any other trade words here? Buenos Aires. So that's actually going to go right through this city. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Right now we're on good terms with the Romans. We can do that. Get our iron hooked up. We can finally maybe think about turning our chariot into a knight. We don't have the money for it, but we could think about it. We'll get the dyes hooked up so we can trade more, make more money that way. And this guy. Is it worth it to buy another tile? I think it is, actually. So we can move this guy over. We can get the second set of oranges. Maybe trade some with Mr. Trajan here. Do you like oranges? Because we have like 3 copies. What would you give me for them? You would give me 8. You won't just give me a city? No? Only if it's a war? That's not the greatest. Won't do a fair trade. You know what? I'll sell them to you for 8. That sounds good. Let's see about somebody who maybe needs them a bit more. Mbemba Zinga? What do you think? Do you like citrus? What would you... Join a war against Victoria? Yeah, no. As much as I would love to, no. Although, here's a thought, guys. I would actually gain a lot of city-state knowledge if I was to do this. So I'm gonna never mind for now. I'm gonna check the military screen and see what sort of heat she's packing versus us. She has double the military strength. Most of my coastal cities are walled up. Except for Berlin, which will be walled in a turn. It's a very random ass. So he turns the tables on me for that one. He wants his war. Can I not go to war with Victoria? Can I maybe just get this instead? You'll do that. You'll happily do that, actually. Do I want a joint war with Victoria? Let's avoid it for now. This guy's already in the lead. Though having him fight with somebody else who's in the lead is no bad thing. Where is Victoria in the tech tree anyway? She's in the industrial era. We're still chilling in the Renaissance. Barely into the Renaissance, I should say. We just have cartography and that's it. We really ought to get some ships out, actually. Speaking of all that... should probably grab guilds. And we can maybe change some of our policies now. We do have press gangs. Those are useful. I think I want professional army. We'll switch that for land surveyors for now. These two are still good. Colonialism is still good, I think. Till that settler's done at the very least. Okay. And, let's see here. Maze, what do we want to do with you? What's the cheapest boat we can build, I should ask? Caravel. That's a really inexpensive boat, actually. Yeah, meanwhile, this one's like 34 turns. Oh, and the city's starving. Awesome. Let's fix that. Right, because it's Berlin and they don't really have many options. Yeah, we need to get the crabs and the whales hooked up ASAP. Okay. So, yeah, let's get to work on the harbor. It's going to take forever. The industrial zone is done? Yeah. It's just this city has like 3 hammers to its name. You, 135. That won't take long. I think I'm actually, considering how badly Berlin is doing, I'm going to send this guy out to the whales. We'll let Hattusa just have this one blank space. I think it's doing quite well now. Got the dies hooked up for Buenos Aires. And do we just want to keep on sending a trade route to Aachen? No, I think that going to Maze is actually really good. Because this place needs production, and that's a +4. That is a +4 trade route. That is pretty good. That should fix things considerably. Anyway, guys, this video is going on for a fair bit, so I'm going to throw down a cut here. I guess we will continue in the next episode then. We didn't even get our settler done. That's epic speed for you. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please subscribe to the channel.
We have obtained
that way you can see
knowledge
more.
in the art of...
We know we can build better walls. Sorry. Please subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying this series. That way you can see more videos, my past videos, my present videos, my future videos. There's lots of Civ 6 content on the channel. If you go back far enough, there's Civ 5 stuff and some Civilization Beyond Earth if you're interested in playing that. Which unfortunately not too many people are, because it got a bit of a bad rap with its first release, but the expansion made it quite a bit better. Anyway, I am rambling. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.